right, that's Kensington Oval, the Qriket Stadium. And that was established between 2005 and 2007 for the ICC International 50 Oval World Cup, where the finals was played here in Australia, won that. But cricket was played at that location since 1882.
Someday I want to go watch a cricket game. I have a friend at work who's been trying to explain it to me. He's from India and he's a big cricket fan.
Yeah, because cricket is very big in England.
So we would put the games on at work and he would try to explain to us what was happening. I still don't. I think I need to watch it in person. But they can go on for a long time.
That's Rihanna Drive. That's where Rihanna grew up. Right?
Oh, that's where I knew that.
Over that area. So from here we will pass by the University of the West Indies, and then from there we will go past the baobab tree, or the tree of life, the monkey tamarind tree, so to speak. And the baobab tree was planted over at the Warren's Great House, and Warren's Great House was the Warren's plantation house back in the day, because that was established in 1686 over there. And the baobab tree was planted in 1738 at that location, and it still bears its fruit. It's a very beautiful shrub. The trunk is maybe 3-4 times the size of the vehicle which I'm driving. And this is where we host our main event. The first Monday in August of each year is a bank holiday. Unfortunately, we were not able to have fun on that day for a couple of years now, and I don't think we'll have fun this year either.
Oh no.
But this is where a few thousand people gather here for that festivity. That's Brandon's Beach over there, and that's a blown up water sports park there.
What is the best beach for snorkeling?
All those beaches are good for snorkeling. Is what kind of snorkeling you want to do?
Well, it'd be fun to see the turtles, but...
That's Carlisle Bay, the one we passed earlier.
Okay.
A lot of persons snorkel over there. As I said, we have 4 rum distilleries. This Monkey Bay, maybe the oldest rum distillery in the world, that was established in 1703 over by St. Nicholas Abbey. I believe they start distilling rum between 1722 and 1727. You'll get that information today. The white tall building that you can see over on your left,
yeah,
that's West Indies Rum Distillery, and that started distilling rum in 1893. And right next to that is the main power plant, and that was established there in 1961.
So which one is the best? If I'm going to take rum home, which one should I get?
All rum are good. Rum, like any other strong beverage, is palatable, so it's how your palate take it.
Yes, of course. So are there any that are only sold here and not sold in the US? Do you know?
Technically, from what some guests spoke to me and told me recently, like the Old Brigham.
Old Brigham.
Yeah,
okay.
the Old Brigham, they said they'll not find it in the US. They possibly might find Monkgate in the US as well.
Okay.
Can you just say something about the shop?
No, that's Qriket Stadium.
Okay.
That's in Curacao.
And then we have Foursquare Distillery in St. Philip, and that started in the 1920s, distilling rum over there. And the University of the West Indies was established at that said location that we'll be passing relatively soon in 1963. Will be on both sides of the street, with the athletic stadium being named after the Jamaican Prince star Usain Bolt on the left, And the faculties are on both sides of the street, as I said, but all the faculties being named after prominent Barbadians, whether deceased or still alive.
So what do people study at this university? What's the most common subject?
Well, they study everything here.
Okay.
Yeah. And here at the university, for Barbadians, education is free from elementary to tertiary. So even the university is free to Barbadians.
Oh, that's great.
Healthcare in the public sector is free to all Barbadians.
So we need to study their tax.
I could live here.
And those are the student dormitories, the overseas student dormitories, because the students that the Barbadian students go to school from home.
Oh, okay.
So these are some of the overseas student dormitory, and there's some more on the southern side. So after the Baobab tree, we will go over to Earthworks. So from Earthworks, we will just make a little backtrack and go over to St. John Parish Church. And from St. John Parish Church, we will go, as I said, I will take you over to an area where you can have a very picturesque view of the East Coast from on top of an area called Hackerton Cliff. Jamie,
Yes.
you need to wear your mask because that's part of the protocol in Barbados.
Yep, sorry. Put it down for a second.
And over at Hackerton Cliff is where a gentleman called Thomas Hackerton rode a horse off the cliff and committed suicide.
Oh, gosh.
So persons were buried over there because there's a tomb over there. Persons were buried over there from 1685 to 1826, and the families that were buried there are the Cox, the Harris, the Culpepper, the McLean, the Foster, the Wooder,
So wait,
etc.
he got a horse to run off the cliff?
Yeah, because maybe he felt like if he was running, he would land in the tree, so the horse maybe give him more latitude in the ear, you know. So the horse would take him airborne a bit further, but if you run, you would just miss a step and just drop in the tree and break a leg, you know.
Yeah. Make sure we drowned.
At Old St. John Parish Church, there's a lot of history to that church as well, but because it's a sacred building, I don't like to repeat it, but because I have it in my cranium, I'll tell you. It was a wooden church in 1645 and it was burnt to the ground. In 1660, it was first built as a wall structure for the cost of 110,000 pounds of sugar. In 1675, a hurricane destroyed its roof, and in 1676, 1677, it was restored. In 1780, a hurricane once again destroyed its roof and it was restored. In 1831, a hurricane once again destroyed its roof, but it was more severe than previous, and it was restored by 1836. The chancel of the church was built in 1876, and there was no further destruction after the restoration of the roof in 1836. That's a beautiful church, and from the eastern side, or the northeastern side of the building to the southeastern side is a quite picturesque view of Barbados landscape. And this is Warren's commercial slash shopping slash eatery, etc. in this location. And the Baobab tree is located in Warren's. So
We're outside of Bridgetown now, right? North of Bridgetown?
well, yes.
Okay.
This is more like technically this is like more, because Bridgetown is just there in the southwest, so this is like going like northeast.
Okay.
Yeah, because north would be more like on the highway, St. James, etc., going on that side. That's
Okay.
west coast going north. Yes.
Wow. Wow, that was crazy.
Wow.
Holy.
That was
Holy
close.
moly.
Yeah, that was close. That was very close.
He's got his life insurance paid up.
He's just not, maybe not thinking straight today. You know, COVID actually have a lot of people mentally depressed somewhat. You know?
Yeah.
Back in the States.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
So all of this area was once a sugar plantation, and all around here was sugar cane, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is the cane grown more by the shores, or is it inland? Or
More inland. More inland.
If we pass some, I want you to point it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy is driving.
A little visit from him.
Yeah, this is a strange morning.
all over.
I'm not used to seeing these kind of activities on the street. This is Warren's Great House ahead of you, and that was established in 1686. This would have been the plantation house back in the day. And that's the Baobab Tower, and that's the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and that's where a lot of Barbadians during COVID recognized that God have given them a lot of talents, and that's where they went and registered their businesses to be entrepreneurs, whether it's young entrepreneurs or senior entrepreneurs.
Neat.
And over on your left is the Baobab tree. As I said, that was established or planted there in 1738. So based on the time of the year it was planted, it's either 283 years old or 284 years old at its present juncture. And that's the Frangipani tree. And the Frangipani tree, those flowers smell, has a perfume aroma.